The gates of evening. Close your eyes and take a slow, steady breath. The day is behind you now. Every sound, every thought, every demand has grown softer, more distant. What remains is this moment and the promise of rest. Before you stands a gate, tall, wrought from black iron. Its design is delicate, its curves shaped into twisting vines and blossoms. It is the kind of gate that feels timeless, as though it has been waiting for centuries just for you. Tonight, it stands open. Beyond it lies a secret garden, one that only awakens after sunset. You step forward, leaving behind the weight of the day. The air changes immediately, cool, fresh, touched with the faint scent of jasmine and night-blooming flowers. The world outside is gone. Inside, there is only quiet, only calm, only night. The path before you is soft with fallen petals. Their fragrance drifts upward as you walk. Sweet and soothing, slowing your thoughts. On either side of the path, tall lanterns glow faintly. Their light is golden, steady, like the last rays of twilight captured in glass. Each one flickers gently as you pass, their glow reminding you that you are safe, that you are welcome here. The garden stretches wide, filled with flowers that bloom only in darkness. Pale blossoms open under the moonlights, blues and purples that shimmer faintly, glowing as if brushed with starlight. Vines climb trellises shaped like arches, each one framing a different pocket of beauty, each one leading you further into calm. Above you, the sky opens, vast and clear. Countless stars scatter across it, bright and endless. As you walk, you notice something extraordinary. The stars do not stay fixed in their distant places. One by one, they begin to drift lower, descending like falling petals from the heavens. They do not crash or fade, but float gently, landing in the garden itself. The air becomes alive with them. Each fallen star glows like a lantern, hovering low above the flowers, illuminating the path with soft, silver light. The garden becomes a place where the sky has come down to meet the earth. You walk slowly, unhurried. Each step feels lighter than the last. The stars above and around you shimmer softly, their glow easing the tightness from your body, quieting the rush of thoughts. A breeze stirs, cool and fragrant. It carries the sound of distant water, the faint trickle of a hidden fountain. You breathe deeply, filling your lungs with the sweet air. And with each breath you let go a little more. Letting go of the day, letting go of the noise, letting go of the weight you carried here. The garden accepts you. It holds you gently, like a trusted friend guiding you inward. Each lantern, each blossom, each falling star seems to whisper the same invitation. Rest, here, now. You follow the winding path as it curves deeper, carrying you toward the quiet heart of the Garden of Falling Stars. The path winds forward, drawing you deeper into the heart of the garden. Each step is soft, cushioned by petals that glow faintly under the starlight. The air feels calm, filled with the quiet hum of night. On either side, flowers bloom in abundance. Some are tall, their blossoms shaped like silver trumpets reaching toward the moon. Others are small and delicate, their petals folded like tiny cups that catch the glow of the fallen stars. Their colors are muted and hushed soft purples, dusky blues, and whites that shimmer faintly. Lanterns continue to line the path, though here their light mingles with the glow of the stars that have drifted down. Every branch, every leaf, every petal is bathed in light that shifts between gold and silver, warm and cool, wrapping you in a rhythm of comfort. As you walk, the sound of water reaches your ears. A stream flows gently beside the path, its surface shimmering with starlight. The water trickles over smooth stones, steady as a lullaby. The stream seems to guide your steps, always moving calmly in the same direction you are. You pause at a small stone bridge, arching over the stream. The water beneath glows faintly, as if the stars themselves are swimming below the surface. You lean on the cool stone, watching ripples scatter silver light across the current. Each ripple feels like a breath, steady, soothing, effortless. Crossing the bridge, you find a clearing where the stars gather more thickly. Here, they float close to the ground. Some dangle low in the branches, like lanterns, while others drift freely among the flowers, weaving in and out like fireflies. It feels like stepping into a dream. The air hums with quiet energy, tender and reassuring. You lower yourself onto a stone bench beneath an arch of vines. From here you can see the pathway stretching in every direction, glowing faintly, curving deeper into the garden. You rest here for a while, your breath slow and even, your thoughts quiet like leaves settling on still water. The garden seems to breathe with you, expanding, softening, holding. When you rise again, the path glimmers ahead, patient and inviting, ready to guide you further into the garden of falling stars. The path curves onward, leading you deeper into the garden. The stream follows still, its voice soft and steady, until the sound changes. It grows fuller, rounder, richer, like a song rising gently in the distance. Soon you reach a wide clearing. At its center stands a fountain, carved from pale stone that glows faintly in the starlight. Water flows upward in smooth arcs before spilling gracefully into the pool below. The sound is steady, rhythmic, endlessly soothing. Around the fountain, the fallen stars drift more slowly, as if drawn to its glow. Some hover just above the water, casting silver rings of light on the surface. Others nestle among the flowers, their brightness softened by petals. The whole space feels alive, yet deeply peaceful, as though the fountain is the very heart of the garden. You step closer. The air is cooler here, touched with mist that carries the faint scent of lilies. You breathe it in, and with every inhale you feel lighter, calmer, safer. The fountain's rhythm matches the pace of your breath, drawing you deeper into ease. A stone bench curves around the fountain's edge. You lower yourself onto it, listening as water spills and ripples. Never hurried, never harsh. The sound washes through you, softening any tension that remains. Your shoulders grow heavy and loose. Your thoughts slow like ripples fading across a pool. For a while, you sit in stillness. The stars above watch quietly, their light blending with the glow of the water. The world feels simple, here only breath, only sound, only light. You reach out and trail your fingers in the fountain's pool. The water is cool, smooth as silk, carrying with it the faint shimmer of starlight. Ripples spread outward, bending the reflections of stars, distorting them before they return once more to stillness. The pool responds like a mirror, calm but alive, always finding its way back to balance. It feels as though the fountain is teaching you something: how to release, how to let go, how to return to calm no matter how the surface ripples. You breathe deeply, letting this truth settle into you, gentle and quiet. When you rise again, you feel renewed. The path glows ahead, waiting to carry you further. But you take one last look at the fountain. Its water continues to flow, steady and unending, promising that its peace will remain with you long after you leave. With a final breath, you step back onto the path. The stars drift before you, guiding you onward. Deeper still, into the garden of falling stars. The pathway bends, carrying you away from the fountain and deeper into the garden's quiet heart. The sound of water fades behind you, replaced once more by the hush of night. Stars drift along the path, their glow patient and steady, leading you onward. Soon, the trees open into another clearing, more luminous than any you have seen before. It feels as though you have stepped into the very center of the sky. Fallen stars hang suspended in the air, dozens of them, floating at different heights. Some rest low to the ground, glowing like candles. Others linger high among the branches, swaying gently with the breeze. Their light fills the entire space, soft and golden at the edges, silver and cool at its core. The air hums with stillness here. You pause at the threshold, letting your breath catch up to the wonder of it. It is not overwhelming, not too bright, is gentle. Like 1,000 lanterns placed with care, each one meant to guide you toward calm. In the middle of the chamber, a circle of smooth stone lies open. Cushions of moss cover the ground, soft and springy, inviting you to sit. You step forward and lower yourself slowly, feeling the moss cradle you, its coolness seeping through like a balm. All around, the stars glow. Their light blends into one another, forming patterns that shift slowly, endlessly. For a moment, it is as though you are sitting in the center of a constellation. Each point of light a companion, each one quietly watching over you. You lie back, resting against the moss. The garden tilts around you until all you can see is the sky above. It is vast, endless, filled with constellations that seem closer than they ever have before. The fallen stars around you mirror them, so that the boundary between earth and sky disappears. Your body grows heavier, more still. The soft ground holds you, the blanket of night covers you, and your breath deepens naturally, without effort. You feel yourself loosening, every part of you sinking into quiet. A breeze stirs through the clearing, cool and fragrant with night-blooming jasmine. The stars sway gently with its touch, their glow never faltering. The sound of the garden is almost imperceptible now, a soft rustle of leaves, the faint sigh of branches moving, the distant whisper of water. All of it fades together into one endless hush, a lullaby written by the night itself. The longer you rest here, the more your thoughts fade. Worries slip away, softened by the glow of the stars. What remains is only this chamber, only this light, only this peace. You could stay here forever, and perhaps you will. The stars do not ask for anything. They only shine, steady and kind, patient enough to wait until you are ready to rise again. When you do, the pathway gleams faintly at the edge of the chamber, glowing like a ribbon of light. It curves onward, promising one final journey. One last descent deeper into stillness, deeper into dreams. The pathway glows softly. As you step beyond the chamber of light, it curves gently forward. But you notice the garden has grown quieter still. The air is heavy with peace. The stars drift more slowly, and the world feels hushed, as though it too is preparing to sleep. The path widens into a final glade. At its center lies a shallow pool, perfectly still, its surface reflecting the night sky above with flawless clarity. The stars shimmer within it, as brightly as they do in the heavens, so that it feels as though you are standing on the edge of the universe itself. A gentle breeze stirs, carrying the cool fragrance of blossoms. The sound of water is absent, no trickle, no fountain, only stillness. As if the entire garden has paused for you. The silence is not empty, but full. A silence that holds you, soft and safe. Like the deepest breath you've ever taken, you walk to the pool's edge and lower yourself onto the mossy ground. It cushions you easily, and as you recline, the earth seems to rise up to hold you. The reflection of the stars wavers faintly with the rhythm of your breath, as though the garden itself is breathing with you. Your body grows heavier, softer. Your shoulders melt into the earth. Your arms and hands lie loose and still. Your legs rest warmly, without effort. Even your thoughts drift slowly away, dissolving into the silence like ripples fading from water. The stars above blur gently. Their light lingers behind your eyes, glowing faintly as your lids grow heavier. You feel yourself floating between earth and sky, between waking and dreaming. The garden seems to fold itself around you, cradling you with its light, its fragrance, its quiet. The pool reflects the heavens, and you feel as though you are sinking into it, not downward, but inward, into peace, into safety, into rest. Each breath carries you deeper. Each heartbeat slows, steady and calm, until even time itself seems to soften and fade. The stars above remain, steady and kind. The garden keeps its watch, patient and gentle. You are safe here, always. You are held here, always. And as the last traces of wakefulness drift away, you surrender fully to the night. The stars become dreams, the garden becomes sleep, and you rest deeply and peacefully in the garden of falling stars.